Happy Tuesday. What's up, IG fam? I have something on my heart or my mind and in my heart that I wanted to share, and I was going to do an IG. I was going to just story it, but I'm like, well, this is kind of long. And I'm like, I'll just go live because I don't do that often enough. How's everyone doing today? Where's everyone joining from? I'm here in Dallas, Texas, if you guys didn't know. And I'll jump right into it because I know it's so annoying when people go live and then they don't get to the point. So my point is, can I cover these? No, I can't cover the messages. I'm trying to cover the messages because I get super distracted. What I wanted to share with you, a message that's been on my heart, is I was at a bar a few weeks ago, shocker. And I walked into the restroom and there was this woman there and she was like tugging at her dress and like tugging at her hair and she looked super frustrated. You guys know, so I could just tell that she just wasn't feeling her outfit. She wasn't feeling her hair. Like she just wasn't feeling beautiful. And so I was watching her from the corner of my eye. So I went up to her and I told her, turned off the AC. I told her, hey, I was like, I love your dress. It's so cute. It really was cute. It reminded me of that little red dancing emoji. And she looks at me, you guys, and she has tears in her eyes. And she says, thank you so much. She's like, you don't know how much I needed to hear that. And then she asked, is it okay if I give you a hug? And she gave me a hug. And she was just so thankful and grateful that I just complimented her. I said I loved her dress, and I really did. It was a really cute red dress with the little ruffles, reminding me of that emoji dress. But that just got me thinking, like, I feel like we don't do that enough. I know I don't do that enough. And it's just like going out of our way to be kind to humans, to other humans. Like, it's just being kind and offering a compliment. That's something that I've gone away from, but I used to, anytime I was out, that was my challenge. Especially being an introvert, it's really hard for me to talk to strangers unless I'm talked to first. But anyways, that used to be like my challenge when I was out and about. It's like, I want to offer at least one compliment, sincere and genuine compliment, to a stranger, because you just never know. You just never know like how much of an impact that compliment or you being kind is going to have in that person's life during that day. And I was in that restroom at that time because I was meant to uplift this woman. I was meant to uplift her and make her feel better and just offer her, like, she was almost in tears, and all I said was, I really love your dress. But she was obviously fighting some kind of battle. And that's another message that I wanted to share with you guys. It's like, we don't ever know what battles people are fighting out there, right? And so I think it's so important for us to just remember that and always be kind. It's like, if you can be, in a world where we can be anything, let's not forget that we can be kind. And I'll challenge you even a little bit more. It's like, it's easy to be kind to people who are being kind to us. But what I want to offer, I want to challenge us, and I heard this once, and I think it was a book, it was called Every Day of Friday. I don't remember where I heard it, but it always stuck with me. It's easy to be kind to others who are kind to us, but the real challenge is, sorry, I just got an email. The real challenge is being kind when someone isn't necessarily being kind to us. So we've all been there, right? Like, we're in our cashier or our waiter or whoever. Like, there's times where some people aren't being the kindness to us, but we just never know what battle they're fighting, what battle they're battling through that day. And it's like, let's challenge ourselves and be kind even to those, because you just don't know if you're going to have such a significant impact in that person's life, even though they are maybe going through a tough time, which is why they're maybe not being as kind as they usually are. Anyways, that was my message. It's been on my heart, and it's been in my heart to share with you guys of that story of that woman in the restroom at the bar, because it just reminded me, like, a simple compliment, going out of your way to just offer a simple compliment and be kind to someone else, can go so far. You just don't ever know how much that person needs to hear it. And it's like that saying goes, right? Like, we're all queens and we're all wearing our crowns, and it doesn't take anything away from your crown to go a little bit out of your way to fix another queen's crown. Like, can you imagine how better of a world we would live in a kinder world, if we went around as queens and just helped to straighten each other's crowns when we needed the most, and we all need it. right? We all need to have someone straighten our crown from time to time. So that was my message. I'm here at the place where I get my lashes. I'm going to get my lashes refilled because they need it. And I'm like, I'm going to go live and share this message. And hopefully you remember this going forward. And I hope that my intention is that next time you're out, wherever it is that you're out, me happens to be at a bar a lot, that you remember this and you maybe take it upon yourself to make it a challenge for yourself to offer one genuine, sincere compliment to a stranger, and or to be kind to everyone, but maybe someone who you see as having a bad day. Maybe they're in a bad mood because they're battling something that we don't know what it is that they're battling, and you being kind and you being generous and just a kind human maybe will even get them out of that funk that they're in. So that is my message for you guys, and I hope that you remember this next time we're out, just to be more kind human. Thank you. I'm glad. Yes, we all need. I'm glad it was a good reminder. We all need it. Like whenever she was in tears and she was like, "Can I give you a hug?" It just reminded me, like, Leticia, like, get back to doing that. Get back to making it a challenge, making it a goal to give a compliment to at least one person when you are out. You just never know. And we've all been there before, right? When we need it, like we're just not feeling well, or we're just not loving the way we feel in our skin at the moment, or just loving the way we feel in something, or we're just having a very whatever bad day. And then when someone goes out of the way to be kind or say something really sweet, like, doesn't it always like brighten your day? Like, thank you. I really needed to hear that. Thanks for listening to my random message of the day. I am gonna go in here and get these lashes refilled. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Thank you for listening. Yes, changing the world together, one like act of kindness at a time. It doesn't even take anything, right? It doesn't take anything from your crown to go out of your way to fix someone else's crown. Like small gestures make a big impact. You're so right. It's like one small, kind, generous gesture at a time really can have a big impact in the world, but also in our future generations. Like, can you imagine our like little ones, our daughters, our nieces, our granddaughters seeing us behave that way, seeing us being kind to other women, like our daughters seeing us fix another queen's crown? Like, what message thou send to our future generation, our future daughters, our future queens of the world, and they will start to do the same thing. We have to lead by example. And so it's always uplifting and empowering and talking about other women in a positive way, because our daughters and our little future queens, they hear everything and they see everything that we say and do. So let's set a great example so that they can do the same thing. Especially now more than ever with social media. It's like our little queens and princesses, or prince, or whatever, our little girls and boys, they need to be constantly reminded to be kind to others. I think it's so important now more than ever. Oh yeah, I get my scrunchies on Amazon, someone asked. Yeah, Amazon. It's in my Amazon favorites. I love you, queens. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.